Hey, what's happening? It's Bill Smith. Today is August 6th, 2018. We haven't received any new Q post updates today, but I didn't cover the ones from yesterday, so we're going to go over those now really quick. And then I want to move on to some really cool stuff I see happening in the mainstream media. So it looks like they updated some trip codes. I also saw some stuff a little back where it looked like maybe they had activated several phones. I think they were adding devices, I think. So it's possible there's 2 or 3, 4 people now that are actively posting to the board as they see fit. If that's true, I'm not saying it is. It's something I thought about. Maybe each of the people, kind of cover a different angle on information or a different type of information. I also noticed them talk about how only less than 10 people understood and knew the entire plan of what's going on right now. So it's possible they handed off devices to other people that were isolated in their own little world. Who knows? I don't know. I'm just having a conversation with you. So the last post we got on August 5th, that was post 1818, talks about LeBron James. Hillary Clinton is now plugging him. They're going to try to make him the leader of the black community, the guy that can bridge core racist ideologies coming from the Democratic Party, water them down, and make them more palpable coming from somebody who can be seen as a black leader. Now, rap is tainted at this point because Kanye jumped ship, and now Kanye's MAGA. Kanye's one of us, okay? King Yeezy, okay? He's rolling. King James got nothing on Yeezy. I mean, that's why Kanye was the leader, all right? But we got him. Dems had to elect somebody else, so they're electing LeBron James to bridge the gap between their core racist Democrat ideologies and make it palpable to normal black people. Because black people are doing good, man. They had a black president, or we had a black president, right, going on for a while there, and they were doing worse and worse and worse by the day. So she was going to keep bringing it. This guy, his name is Robert Byrd. He was a senator. He retired, then he died. Her husband, Bill Clinton, the guy who increased the prison system, invented the 3-strike rule, and started talking about super predators in the black community. He eulogized this guy and said that he was a reformed KKK guy, and that the only reason why he said what he said was to get elected. But he kind of glazed over the fact that this guy was like a KKK Grand Dragon or something. I don't know anything about the KKK. I just know they're not good people. They're core racist. It's going to be difficult for them to live in the world, you know what I'm saying? So how this guy jumped ship off of leading the KKK to being Hillary Clinton's mentor, and I went and checked this out. I'm not going to show you the article because I don't want to read Snopes, but even Snopes says it's true. So reconcile. That's all Q's saying. Previous posts were about the FISA warrant. So FISA 20. There was a 20-day blackout. Some people say that 20 points to unredacted pages of the FISA warrant. Problem is we've already got Rosenstein, I think, on record signing it. I don't know if that's on record or not, so don't quote me. But in my second video on my channel's got maybe 250 views, okay? And the very second video I did talks about Judge Rudolph Contreras. The whole video talks about how if this is true, man, they're going to have a huge problem. So it looks like it's true. It looks like they're going to have a huge problem. That's what's on its way. This is a post from a guy named Stealth Jeff, at Draw and Strike. So this post talks about how Comey, McCabe, and Strzok and the FBI knew about another server. And they let Hillary keep using it, and they never said a word about it. So how are they going to explain that when the Congressional Oversight Committee asks about it? So that could be the thing that breaks the dam open. Post 1815, August 3rd, this is a few days ago. This is a link to Judicial Watch, who's been in court getting, discovery on secret hidden documents for the government. Q posted this. He says, we have the servers. Servers is in the box, right? So I don't know if that's a kill box. Probably isn't. He's just saying, look, there's multiple servers. Now, I did a video on this explaining that there are multiple servers, and I almost titled my my video the same thing, except for in the conversation, there's actually 4 different servers. So I put my 4 in brackets. And I went back and changed it. So I thought that was interesting. There's servers, who knows how many, means they're at least talking about one more, and it's connected to Hillary Clinton. So that's trouble on the horizon to look out for. Here's a post from @PopFreeRadio. So this is just to point out that QAnon is mainstream now. So we really don't have to do much work, and I want to talk about that for the rest of this video. We won. All right, we already won. So just feel good. All you have to do now is just ride the wave, okay? Because the wave is here. All right, it looks like there's a tsunami headed at us. It looks like it's a 1,000-foot wave off the coast, you know. But whenever it gets to the shore, by the time you start looking at what they put out, it's a surfable wave, you know. It's a good 10, 12-footer, and once you get up on that surfboard and start riding it, man, it's going to be a good time. So look at me. I am the media now. I am Bill Smith. We are QAnon. And me and everybody else who comments on these videos, who likes and subscribes, who goes to other videos and comments, we are the media now. So anything that the mainstream does, anything that Anderson Cooper wants to say, if Anderson Cooper is going to start telling you to follow the letter R, then, you know, let's go ride that wave. Troll bait, bro. So like I said, they didn't ever want to talk about this. The plan was to never ever talk about this. And then when the Steven Spielberg and Tom Hanks stuff surfaced, they realized, oh my God, we have a problem on our hands because some of these people are getting a lot of views, millions of views. They're reaching, you know, 500,000 people. I think I reached 500,000 people in the last 2 weeks. So look at me, okay? We are the media now. We are. So if the other media wants to come along, I say join the party, right? Come on. Okay, so strategy. Let's talk strategy for a second. Now, if you've followed the Washington Post, they put out 12 articles or something in the last 2 days about this. They've decided that they're going to be the mainstream media professional debunkers. And I say that's amazing. That's amazing. I'll show you more about that here in a second. Okay, but they have now, they complained about the search rankings. So the first thing was make sure people without the blue check box can't get anything ranked on competitive searches that they deem, you know, targeted, right? So that was the first step. Then the second step was to come back and then fill up the #1 search, which is QAnon. So that's what we have right now. They've gone through and kind of jammed up the system. So you got to scroll a long way, man, to get anything that's not anti-Q. And then bam, praying medic. So to point this out, make this clear to all the mainstream media people that watch me, I'm not friends with this guy. All right, we're not friends. He blocked me on Twitter. He wants nothing to do with me. I want to make this simple too. Like, we don't have leaders. That's the problem that you guys are going to have. There is no leader, right? Half of us hate each other. This guy doesn't even want to talk. He doesn't want to talk to me. He blocked me on Twitter because I said that someone on Twitter was pro-Israel. And I said that might be a problem later because the pro-Israel outlets like the J Post already know that this is about globalist child traffickers who are looking to extract adrenochrome from some sort of blood ritual. And it's an old thing. It's old. It's like 3,000 years old. It's Babylonian. You know what I'm saying? So it can only go back to one place. Anyway, even the Young Turks are in on it, right? But Praying Medic is the only guy you're going to see after this. Now, this is the amazing part. I did this on purpose. I chose to pick a radical position because it's fun. I have truth on my side. I can say what I want. All right? Well, what they did was they boxed me out. They boxed a bunch of us out. You're not going to see people like Space Shot. You're not going to see Dustin Nemos. All right? You're not going to see SGT report in these searches anymore. The person that you're going to see is Praying Medic. And here's the awesome thing. This is the best part about the whole thing. He's not friends with me. He doesn't like me, right? He doesn't want to be friends. He doesn't want to talk or chat. And I say I'm cool with that. All good. I don't blame him, right? All good, man. But Praying Medic prays openly in his videos, right? He's a Christian. He doesn't make two qualms about it. He's smart and intelligent, and he does a very, very, very good job of presenting Q in a good light, right? He's not a crazy. He's not a phony. You can tell he's honest. He's soft-spoken. He's a nice guy. He's the best thing that we could have after the mainstream media. So, like, the mainstream media is going to go, look, these people are crazy and sick and disgusting and twisted. And then you're going to get down here to the end of the list, and you're going to go, oh, who's praying medic? Let me go watch some QAnon by this guy, who's a genuine, certified nice guy, right? He will never say anything bad about anybody. He just reports on the news, puts together a good storyline. He's a solid researcher. He's the best thing that could happen to us. So if they go attacking this guy, man, once the mainstream media starts attacking praying medic, it's all over, right? The entire internet will revolt. Will revolt on the mainstream media. 4chan will attack this guy top to bottom because you can't say anything about praying medic in a negative light. It will just all come back to you. You can dog Bill Smith a little bit. I understand that. I say some pretty controversial things. And I'm not always right, you know? Sometimes I gotta issue corrections or cover things again, come back and explain it twice, but praying medic is literally the best thing that could happen to us, I'm telling you. He's going to be the guy that people like my dad would come see. You know, and my dad's not Christian, but he'd be like, okay, this guy's making sense, you know? And he's got a huge viewership, right? I think what happened was I showed my traffic report, and my channel's not nearly as big as his, and the mainstream media, people like Ben Collins, realized, holy crap, this is a problem. You know? They're like, they're doing better than we are. So I think we're doing fantastic. We couldn't be doing better. This is the best we could do so far. Okay, so let's pick one. Let's see how we can be effective together. Whatever, Anderson. Project Mockingbird. Let's go down here. Let's check this out. This is a top quote. I feel queasy. 2 days ago. Okay, this is Anderson Cooper, CNN. This is their top comment. They didn't pin one yet. People are nuts. They're clueless. This is stupid. This is Q from 4chan. Plug in the Chan boards. Happy face. Look up Operation Mockingbird. Okay, so this is the funny part. I looked at this before I made this video. And right here, there was a comment that explained it all. It was perfect, and it was legit, and it said, Project Mockingbird, you're fake. And I don't know if that was deleted or not, but here's another one, and it says, look up Operation Mockingbird. Look up emails from CNN to Hillary asking her what they should write. So, right there. It's like, you can't stop us. We'll find you anywhere. And the fact that you're going to put up more content is only going to bring you more in. We're going to get everybody in the middle. That's what they don't understand. Once ignorant people... I had a guy tell me about flat earth, all right? Once ignorant people start to understand this, like they'll get interested. There's no way you cannot be interested in what these things talk about, right? So everybody in the middle, everybody on moderate left, everybody on conservative middle, and then all the stupid idiot people from the far left, you know, the ones that believe in the hardcore conspiracy stuff too, more than we do. They're coming on board. This will backfire. I mean, I'm telling you, there's no way that they can put this fire out. And we've already vetted ourselves. We spent 6 months fighting with ourselves. Like I said, praying medic is not a friend with Bill Smith. We're not buds. You know what I'm saying? So there's no unified front here. It's just the internet swallowing the mainstream media, you know, like a giant shark in one big bite. Just Anderson Cooper doesn't have much more of a shelf life left. I dug this up in archives. All right, this is on Squawker. It's a 2003 essay. 2003. This is before the Bryan Singer stuff. A 2003 essay by actor Crispin Glover suggests Steven Spielberg, quote, appreciated the sexuality of young boys. And this was up recently. They just took this down. So I'm going to cover this in a video. I'm going to read you the entire letter. And I'll leave you here. This is the reason why James Gunn was actually fired. It wasn't about the jokes. It was because he was involved with a guy named Huston Huddleston. Huddleston was convicted on child pornography charges, And James Gunn retweeted a video from him entitled 100 Pubescent Girls Touch Themselves. Till next time, it's Bill Smith. Thanks for watching.